Closing is going to stop shortly, but
Yes, it will.
and
That's
imagine how many
fantastic.
people at home right now are saying, "That's what they look like." Oh, boy.
It gets better after midnight, trust me. After we have the champagne and the herring and the black-eyed peas, are we all excited?
Oh, I'm very excited about the herring.
Bless you for coming
I
tonight.
That makes one of
love
you.
the herring.
Bless you for showing up tonight. My daddy made the black-eyed pea salad. You're going to love that, too. And, of course, we know that's all
You know,
for
there's a song in that. Daddy made the black-eyed peas.
And that's all for prosperity as we move into the new year. And we're all about prosperity, right? Good health, prosperity.
Yep, works for me.
One of the things we want to do tonight is something we've not done on previous New Year's Eve shows. We're going to call it our
New Year's
Year
email.
Email.
Because we figured that if they can have this silly thing where you get to be a part of the confetti in Times Square, we can do something a little more relevant, I think. So those of you who are listening to us, wherever you are in the world, even if you've never emailed us, you can just email, and it doesn't have to be something you want to say about us or anything.
Or to us.
Just like, hi, this is Ted, and I want to say Happy New Year to Frederica, or
Oh,
whoever.
yeah, that's how rumors get started.
Or to Darth Vader, in Ted's case.
Well, both of them are very special to me.
Yes. So you can do a shout out to a family member.
Yeah.
Maybe you are in one part of the world, they're in another part of the world, and you would just like to remember them on this New Year's Eve. Maybe you would like to make a wish for New Year's Eve, or you have resolved that indeed in the next 38 minutes you're going to quit smoking. Because as of midnight, the smoking ban goes into effect in the state of Illinois. So you say, that's it, midnight, no more cigarettes for me. You want to make it public in an email, you can do that. We're going to read your email throughout the show tonight. So for the next 5.5 hours, tell us where you're from.
Yeah, let us know where you're from.
And also give us a name that we can use on the radio because we don't want to give out your email address.
Doesn't have to be your real. It can be whatever. So the
Right.
person that you're sending your New Year's greeting to knows that it's you.
It could be your own little pet name. That's fine.
It's a little slice of Barrow, Alaska, here in Chicago.
That's right.
Speaking of Barrow, Alaska,
Alaska,
boys and girls, we have. Remember how we told you that as we were planning our New Year's Eve show, it was going to be kind of like the Grammys and the Emmys, scheduled to appear. Scheduled to appear was the fireworks, hoo-ha. By the way, this strange person you see walking in the door right now, that is your Wayne Jancic.
And his date, Linda.
And Linda.
Mm-hmm.
So, Wayne, you are being, your video is being streamed all over the world right now.
Suddenly he backs out the door.
Wait a minute.
Wait, where's hair and makeup?
So, as we were saying about basically the best laid plans of Mice and Men and program schedules, we had every intention of simulcasting with Barrow, Alaska, as we have for just about every year we have done the New Year's Eve countdown. Notice I said had, because that ain't going to happen. And there is a very unhappy Fran Tate. Now, Fran is healthy.
Yes, she is.
That's
Fran,
fine.
Over the years, has been responsible for doing their fireworks display up in Barrow, Alaska. She paid for it. She saw to it that the pyrotechnics came in from Anchorage. They got out there on a piece of ice and set off the fireworks, and KBRW radio would be there to broadcast it from the shore of the ocean, and the people would line up and watch the fireworks and go on the radio. Well, this year she said, you know what, I'm going to do my part I'm going to support it financially, but I'm going to put it in your lap.
But I think the city said they kind of wanted to take it over and make sure everything runs smoothly. Well, the city didn't get a permit for its own fireworks display.
So there will be no fireworks display in Barrow, Alaska.
For the first year since Fran came up with the money for this, which was
dozens of years, probably.
Yeah.
And she was not happy, and I'm sure they're not going to be happy because this is a very big deal for them. They do fireworks in December into January because in July, when everybody else does fireworks on the 4th of July, it's daylight. So it doesn't mean anything to them. So it became a tradition that their big fireworks display would be on New Year's Eve. And Dan talked with Fran this afternoon. She said, you know, our restaurant closes at 6 o'clock. I'm going to do book work, and then I think I'm just going to slink on home. And
well, I think Dan said something like, well, Fran, can we talk to you on the air? And Fran said, you don't want to talk to me on the air tonight. I might say something.
That's
Isn't that basically what you said, Dan?
In as many words, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to go to Anchorage, Alaska tonight, and we're going to check in with some new people that we've met in Anchorage, and they're going to have a big shindig at 3 o'clock this morning, which will be midnight their time. That means if for some reason We lose you for a few minutes in the night. You take a little nap. You drop off to sleep. It doesn't matter. When you wake up, we will have a midnight countdown somewhere. So you can lift a glass of cocoa or milk or champagne or whatever you want and then curl up and go back to sleep. Whatever tripped your trigger for this New Year's Eve.
Yeah, give us a top of the hour. We'll give you a countdown.
We sure will.
Coming in the studio later, we may have some surprise guests. One of them, I'll tell you so it won't be a surprise, Ronnie Rice, who is probably, even as we speak, he's doing a gig along with Lonnie Brooks out in the south suburbs in Plainfield.
Right.
And when he finishes up there, he's going to bring his guitar and his appetite and come on down here and hang out. Speaking of appetites,
yes,
you can't see.
Seen?
Oh my!
No, yeah.
Mercy.
Yes.
All right.
A huge shout out and thank you. And you guys will not be able to see all the stuff because, frankly, we try to keep food out of the studio, but it is in the conference room. And a huge shout out to Enrico's. They have done a wonderful job of supplying. Ted, have you taken a look at that?
Amazing. I specifically, it was about 4 o'clock this afternoon when I woke up, and I said, I'm a little hungry. I think I'm going to hold off, though, because I've heard good things about this menu. Was a little concerned, what if it's not as good as I'd thought? Oh, my. Oh, my.
And they sent Diane over here to set up the whole catering layout, so we have everything. Oh, I just spilled my soda.
I didn't do it.
The evening hasn't even started.
Notice how
yet.
I said we don't have studio in the food.
Food in the studio, yes.
See, we haven't been drinking enough.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well,
you get to that medium level.
I got excited because I just wish people could see the spread that they put together for us.
It fills the entire conference room. It really does.
The entire conference room table is just covered.
I will have to use my new Christmas present and take a picture of that.
You will, yes.
Yes.
They actually have printed up a menu that they have framed, so when our guests go into the conference room, they will see that there's beef tenderloin, there's the fresh mushroom au jus, there's the two
whole bunch of words I couldn't pronounce.
The pasta, the salads.
Penne? What is that?
Penne pasta with the shrimp. And I know those of you who are at home are going, oh, thanks, I'm really hungry. Well, I hope you have some nosh and you'll just stick with us all night long. And if you do want to email us and you want your email to be heard on the radio, you can email us at steveking@wgnradio.com. That's the quickest way to get it to us. And for those of you watching on the internet, if you see me occasionally go over to the left and I've got at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 computers that I'm dealing with, and there's a whole bunch more computers in the studio. But there's a computer sort of off camera that I have to go to get the email that will be coming in. Right.
And we have a ton of things planned for tonight, and hope you will stay with us. 591-7200 is the phone number, as always. And anything we can help you out with, we will, of course, be doing the usual weather and traffic and news and anything you need to know about. You're going to hear it right here. So we're going to party, but we're also going to keep you up to date on everything on the planet that's going on.
Weather,